With the anthems completed, welcome back to the Ontario Soccer Centre here in Vaughan, Ontario for the final on the Ontario Cup for the boys under 16 Tier 1. We have a very windy field here. We've gone from a rainy first game to a mix of cloud and rain second game to an extremely just windy / sunny third game. The wind's going to be going to our right on the near side here, and this is your commentator Martin Ohms here to give you this match between the Scarborough Wexford Stingers in the white going against Waterloo United in the yellow. Before we get on to the lineups, got to make sure we thank Room Roster. Many of our Ontario Cup teams have traveled across the province to play in their accommodation provider of the Ontario Cup has been there along the way to assist teams in finding the best group rates and the most team-friendly hotels for their overnight stay. Room Roster is also an online tournament management system that allows tournament organizers to do their job better, faster, with less headaches and more profitability than ever before, all while providing tournament participants a current, easy-to-use mobile or desktop application for planning and communicating. Visit roomroster.com to find out more. That is roomroster.com. So as these teams get up and everything set up here, let's announce the lineups for both. The OISL with a record of 4 wins, 1 draw, 7 losses. But they won Group 5 Pool B, defeated the top team in the West, North Miss, on penalty shots. Then they defeated the top team in the East, Ottawa, on penalty kicks as well to get to this final spot. They have Owen Hughes and Aubrey Lowe in goal. You got Matthew Perovich, Justin White, Christian Silal, Kenji Chang, Cortland Moore, Caden Fernandez, Saif Jafar, Muad Tabit, Daniel McIntosh, Emmett Dunn, Rafat Hamidi, Kokalin Nazaraja, Elijah Laurent, Stavros Karanis, Kobe Goodingmead, Rahat Mia, Kapil Mirage, and Dave Medley. They're coached by Sean Piggott. Going against this Waterloo United squad, who's coming in with a record in OSL in 10 wins, 3 draws, and a single loss. They won Group 6 Pool B, defeated London 1-0, and then defeated Markham on PKs. They got Sebastian Scarbosa in goal with Marco Storjakovic, Andrew Ribeiro, Teo Favrin, Andrei Tunjan, Ali Shamse, Lucas Simmermanchik, Toby Burgelt, Quentin Dowling, Johnny Money, Daniel Vlodek, Andreas Florescu, Dion Ferreira, Nefi Abebe, Colin Gander, and their backup goalie is Michael D'Angelo. And they're coached by Dan Simmermanchik. As Waterloo will take that wind advantage to get things underway here in Vaughan as Wexford comes to take the field with Aubrey Lowe in goal. Keep an eye out for leading scores on this team. Mischik, he's got 11 goals and money with 10 goals himself. Over on Wexford, you got Goodmead and Rafai with 5 and 4 goals for those two pairs as we get action going away here. So the wind is going to the field as the referee gets action underway here at the Ontario Soccer Center for the men's under 16 Tier 1 final. And Scarbosa will get action going away. A little bit of a miss, and chasing after will be Souza, the captain. He's going to try and play down the line, intercepted by Wexford. That's Jafar. Jafar in the left corner. Early touch for him. Plays it to the top of the box. Back to the point. And trying to get away is Dunn. And Dunn sees nothing going. Will bring it all the way back to his defense. Where Karanis will try to play it up and find Jafar. Can't do so. And Waterloo's going to come and bring it the other way down the line. Intercepted once again by Karanis. And getting in there is Mischik. He gains some help from Money. Mischik. Little back heel there for Ribeiro. Ribeiro with the left-footed curl in, headed away by Wexford. Still bouncing around, and now it's cleared away just to the point though, and a shot from distance right to the hands of Lowe in goal from Vlodek. Those short passes there, and coming is White. He'll leave it over for Karanis. Stavros Karanis took a deflection off a Waterloo player, and it's going to be a Wexford throw. look on the standings. Most teams would be surprised to see Wexford in this situation, but they fully earned it, defeating the top teams in the East and the West in the YSL to get to this position. They beat the best to get here, and now they gotta beat Waterloo to get that champion. That's what their strategy is. Get control of the ball, try to move the play while they don't have the win, does Wexford. And let's see if they can get a couple chances going forward and get Waterloo early. But it's going to be tough to get by this defense with Andre Souza hitting the ball up the field. Chasing after is Ferreira. Ferreira's got Jafar on his back, and Ferreira trying to get rid of it. Hits it nicely down the line for number 7. That's Mishchik. Mishchik still going with it. Loses it though to White. We'll bring it back to Karanis. 45-minute halves. If the game does remain tied after 90 minutes, we go straight to penalty kicks. We've already witnessed that once already today in the boys under 14 finals between Brampton East and London, and we actually came down to the 10th shooter on the lineup. It came down to the keepers actually. For both the keepers shot 10th, and it was Brampton East that pulled out the victory there. Here comes the corner kick from Wexford. They're going to take this one short. Little 1-2 back. Tabit. Try to get it forward and we'll bring it all the way back to White. White's cross gets blocked and chasing after is Tabit. Tabit to the top of the box. Waterloo's trying to clear it away. There's Mishchik. Can't clear it away still, and Tabit still has it. Tabit trying to cross it in. Blocked it again by Waterloo, and now they're going to try to move the ball forward. Down over here on the near sideline is Mishchik. Getting fouled there by Dunn. Misha cutting into the middle, trying to find Vlodek in the middle. Can't do so. And Wexford's going to try and go quickly the other way, but nice sliding challenge there from Ribeiro. Stops that counter. Gander. Souza. Mishchik. Try to do another back heel there. Seems to be a signature play of his. Can't get it through this time though. There's Karanis. Doesn't see anything going forward. Has no problem giving it back to low and gold and just resetting. Done. Back to his keeper once again. This one's toeing the line and it finally goes out for a Wexford throw. But Dunn had a good look onto goal there, just hit that one off of the toe, however, and it curled away. There's White. In for Jafar. In for Tabit. Tabit trying to send a through ball in, find Gooding Mead. That's a tall body up in front, and he's going to look for that target ball. That pass a little bit too strong for McIntosh, and he's going to get some help in here from Sealal. And Sealal is able to win it back for the Stingers, as Wexford will continue to reset with the ball. 5 minutes in this first half. You're just joining us. No score here as Gooding Mead for the Wexford Stingers from Scarborough will hit the ball back to his defense. United squad in the yellow. Karanis trying to switch the play over to the far side, and it finds its way over to Gooding Mead. He gets it knocked away, and it's headed on by Bergelt, and offside though was money, and he's going to be offside on that one. Nice little flick on play there from Toby Bergelt, and he couldn't find money up top. Karanis sees nothing. Looks like they're very confident in the back is this Wexford D. Barrow, and play will continue with McIntosh. He's turning and running here, trying to play the ball in, and can't find Tabit up top, and Money's going to go the other way with Karanis getting to that ball first, as Lowe will hit this one high in the air, and you're just seeing a good example of that win, just halting that ball in the wind, and Waterloo now get possession of the ball. Mishik in for Vlodek over on the for Bergelt, over on the near side. He'll hit it onto the side for Ferreira. Ferreira's going to play a ball inside the box. No yellow jersey there, though, and it's cleared aside by the Stingers. Ribeiro still trying to fight it forward. Can't get by, and Stingers now finally able to settle it down once again, and Karanis will bring it up. Karanis with a deep ball in. Can't get it over the head of the Waterloo defense, and it falls straight to Dunn. Dunn doesn't see anything, back to Lowe in goal. Nice and easy right now, again with the defense still. There's Dunn. Over to White. White's towing the sideline. No, he can't hold it though. And it's going to be a Waterloo throw. Ferreira's deep throw. Mishik is able to settle it down, getting some help there from Burialt. And now Vlodek is going to send him a through ball. Here comes Mishik. Mishik trying to come inside. Still has Vlodek. Trying to play it back for Mishik. He's still battling for it. Battling around. Finds his way down to the foot of Money. Money's trying to play it through on the far side. Can't get a shot away. Another opportunity for Waterloo. Can't get it by the defense. And Wexford's able to get it away in a sliding chunks there for Simmermanchik. Is able to continue the pressure on for Waterloo. And Money somehow gets out with that. There's Money with the left-footed end, and that one just goes wide. Somehow players down on the turf and had a good look onto goal and sent Lowe diving to his right, but that one just goes right over. Lowe has Karanis on a short. Smart play would be just a little 1-2, and Lowe will try to carry this ball up the field. White back for Karanis. Again, I'm liking the patience I'm seeing right now from the Stingers. They're not forcing the ball at the field. Like we said, they don't have the wind right now, and they're very comfortable with just knocking it around in the back and forcing Waterloo to come to them. There you go. Now they're able to send it up to Jafar, who makes a run. McIntosh sees the run on the right side of a Wexford player. They'll try to bring it in. Gooding Mead got that ball over from that's Fernandez. And they couldn't get it forward past that Waterloo defense. And here comes Money the other way. He's got an overlap run on the right side. There's Vlodek. Vlodek coming through on the left side. He's going to be battling over on the left side with Chang. And his run got stopped, and he'll bring it all the way back to Gander. Gander's ball into the box. There's Money with the header, and Lowe is able to get to it. To the head onto that one. He was able to direct it onto goal, just couldn't get the power behind to steer it past Lowe. And he'll be able to take a step to his right and make the save. But a nice ball played in there from Gander. Knocking around in the back. There was Vlodek. Mishik is able to intercept here, and he's going to try and bring it down the right sideline. He's looking for some help, though, from his defense, and so he's just going to take himself, try to cross it in. A little bit of a miss-hitted one, and that almost helped him, as Bergelt actually got to that ball. But that miss-hit caused the ball to go in between the two defenders. And it found its way to Bergelt, who had a good look, but just fanned onto that one, and is going to go for a goal kick. 11 minutes played here. No score between the Wexford Stingers and Waterloo United. Reminder, we have the women's and the men's Ontario Cup action still to be played here at the Ontario Soccer Centre as Dunn controls the ball for the Stingers. Hits it up for Tabit. Here comes Tabit. He's got some pace to him. Sends it through for Fernandez on the right side. And it gets intercepted by Gander, who will just hit it out for a throw. Again, there's Tabit trying to bring it through on the right sideline. And we'll send it down to the sidelines. Keeps money. On one with Karanis. He's going to use his pace, driving by him, takes a shot, and I don't know if Lowe got a piece of that one. Yes, he did. Great save from the Wexford keeper, and he steers that one over and wide, but you got to see a great individual play from Vlodek, hitting it to Money, who just drove and used his pace to get by Karanis and got a shot onto goal. A great bit of a man-to-man defense here for Wexford. Left-footed crossing, headed aside by the Stingers, goes to the far post, and they'll put it right back in. Danbury out to straight into the hands of Lowe. McIntosh is able to keep this one in. It's over to Silal. Here comes the ball in from McIntosh. Try to switch over to Jafar. Can't find him because Ferreira's in the way. That bounces over White, and here comes Mischik. Mischik has got a couple of jerseys out in front. Has to get by Karanis, though, and they battle with each other. Ball gets blocked there on the cross and cleared aside to the point. Ribeiro still hustling to try to get by. Ribeiro getting away from Gooding Mead. He's not going to force it, coming all the way out of his net. Scarbosa, and he'll hit this one high. And this one could go for a throw-in. And Waterloo can contain Wexford in the corner of the field. Here comes the throw on the sideline for the Stingers. They're bringing it and try to move forward. Through ball up, can't find any white jersey, and it will go straight to Souza. Souza, Mischik, Ribeiro sees a nice run coming out of here from Ferreira. And Ferreira's going to take this one down the line, going against White. Ferreira has options back. He's Berghout. He's going to play this one in the box. Header on Karanis gets the first head onto that one. Who gets the second ball, though? And somehow finds his way back to Waterloo. Low cross in. Still going. Mischik with the shot. Shot blocked. Money. Second chance. Who's there on the far post? There's a huge scramble. Waterloo with the shot. And it's in! Waterloo United get one in! A huge scramble in front. And I couldn't tell who got that finishing touch onto that one. And I'll let you know in just a second. I think that was Florescu. Yes, it was. Andres Florescu on the left wing. Put that one home. As Mischik and Bergel didn't give up on that one. Put him back in. Money couldn't pull the trigger. But there it was Florescu. And number 20 for Waterloo United gets them on the board first 15 minutes into the game. And that's going to open this game up as Wexford is trying to slow the pace down. They're going to have to pick up the pace now to tie this game up. They'll send it back to White. In the back still, passing it around. Nezaraja over on the right side. The 1-2 with Fernandez. Finds the way to Tabit. Trying to find Fernandez once again. Gooding Mead has to run over. He can't get to that one. So Waterloo United, Florescu picked up the garbage in front and slid it past the diving low. And that has Waterloo United in front here in Vaughan, Ontario. Let's see how Karanis and his team will respond here. They've had a majority of the possession this first half. Just haven't got many chances yet, but here could be one with Jafar. Safe Jafar plays the ball in. That gets blocked by Ferreira, and the ball falls right back down to his foot. Can't get it clearing away as Gooding Mead takes a little bit of a stumble on the ball, and they're still trying to clear it away. Nice challenge brought in there by McIntosh. And finally, Vlodek is able to settle down. He'll hand it in for Gander, who tries to hit it off for Florescu. Dunn sees nothing going, brings this one all the way back to his keeper again. And Wexford going back to what they were doing at the beginning of the first half and see if they can slowly push their way towards getting a goal. Tabit. He avoids the sliding challenge, but the ball flunks his way straight to Gander. And Gander will hit this one up for money. Can't find him though. And now Wexford, a little bit too many passes in the middle. And it's Mischik now with the ball. Plays it out wide. Passes it though in behind Florescu. And it's going to go out for a throw-in. Throwing down the line, battling with Gander, getting some help there for Simoranchik, and they're still trying to get forward, and now Gander's able to hit it up. Tabit, he got bodied off of the ball there by the Waterloo player, and he's going to win the throw-in, does the Stingers, and they're going to be making a substitution here. As a high ball goes to the far corner of the box, and it's just going to pop out the other way. Jafar trying to keep that one and can't do so. And it's going to be a Waterloo throw deep in the area, and Wexford's going to make their substitution. Down 1 goal. Going to see if they can make a change. Life into the game. White battling with Mischik, and Dunn trying to keep this one in, can't do so, and it's going to be a Waterloo throw. So it's going to be Kenji Chang coming into the game for the Stingers. And he'll throw it down the line for Mischik. He'll be able to settle it down. Nice little pass there, finds its way over to Vlodek. Vlodek is going to battle with Karanis on the right corner. Vlodek needs some help. He's going to try and take Karanis on himself, and he just bodies his way through him by getting some help there from Justin White. And the Stingers are able to clear, and we'll see when they'll be able to make their substitution. See Andrew Ribeiro getting some freezing spray on his right ankle from his bench as his teammate's going to go get the ball. They'll throw it down the line. Mischik. He'll be able to hand it to Ferreira. Ferreira's got a ton of space to go play a good ball. He does, but it's headed away by McIntosh. Mischik is able to get to it, hits it to Ribeiro. Ribeiro loses it in his feet for a second, but he's able to recontrol it, and he'll put it over to Florescu. Florescu's ball into the box. No one was there though, and Lowe is able to hang it on. It's going to be a double change incoming here for Wexford, as we have another player warming up as well. We'll let you know who the second change is in just a few moments, as the ball's gone all the way back to Scarbosa in goal, and he'll this one down the field. Can't get past the head of Karanis. White wins the ball in the air, and now it's going to be another Waterloo throw. We've played 21 minutes so far. Waterloo United 1. Scarborough Wexford Stingers 0 here in the Under-16 Boys Ontario Cup Finals. Thank you everyone who's tuned in for this match, as that's going to take a deflection and go all the way out for a goal kick. So as we get the substitution, I'd like to remind you about the Match Officials Day. Toronto FC and the Ontario Soccer Association are proud to present Match Official Appreciation Day at BMO Field on October 1st. Come enjoy some pre-game festivities and celebrate the unsung work by referees across the province. A portion of all ticket sales goes to placing life-saving defibrillators at OSA pitches. Tickets are $40 each and can be purchased through the OSA website. Cortland Moore checks in the game, as well as Kenji Chang. He replaces Muad Tabit. So a couple changes in the midfield here for Wexford. See if they can bring some new life to try and get it going forward. Long ball up. Souza's able to get to that one first. And Karanis goes right back into it to Jafar. Jafar, he gets brought down. The referee says no. And play will continue as Ribeiro gets the ball. Ribeiro trying to get by Chang. And it's going to hit off Chang last and it's going to go for a Waterloo throw. Ferreira looking for some options. Able to find one low, 1-2, and goes right back to Ferreira. Into the middle. Lodek. Back for Ferreira. Good teamwork between the two of these guys. And they'll play it into the box. Bouncing around. Money got the ball. And it gets cleared away. Goes to point and going from distance is Gander. And he fires that one above the goal. But what an influence Money is on the goal. As soon as he touches the ball, two players are on top of him immediately. Nesaraja is one of those players on top. McIntosh had to drop back to try and help him out. And Seelau over on that far post for the Stingers. Chang. Hits it over Nesaraja. Seelau. Down the right side, Fernandez. McIntosh. There come the Stingers. Doing what they've been doing so far. Trying to sell the play down. And get possession, work the ball up the field, and Jafar can't control it though, has it fall away from him. And that's where it's falling apart, unfortunately, for them so far. They can't get anything going in that final third so far. Souza, nice little flick over, has Ferreira, but coming over is the newly introduced Moore. Moore to Jafar. Jafar going for Moore, and the pass is just too far ahead of him. And it gets cleared away by Simaranchik. As it falls all the way now to Mishik the other way, counterattack for Waterloo. Mishik cuts inside. And staying strong, though, is Nesarajan. He shut him down. Jafar trying to play back to Nesaraja. Can't find him. And Ribeiro's going to try and continue the Waterloo threat. Play inside the middle of the field for Money. Money loses it to Moore. Moore in for Gooding Mead. Gooding Mead gets by one defender, trying to get through a second. He's got more to help him, but Souza staying strong with him. Nice little movement here from the Stingers, and now they're going to send him. Here comes Gooding Mead. Gooding Mead on the right side. Plays inside the box, bouncing around and cleared away by Waterloo United. Two players were right on top of the box, and Ferreira, the lone yellow jersey, just stopped the ball completely dead in his tracks and was able to clear it away. Great job from Dion Ferreira, and he just saved the goal for the Waterloo squad. Florescu and Gander trying to move it forward, and it's going to be a Wexford throw over on the far side. Coming into this game, Wexford 19 goals for, 29. The OISL going against this Waterloo team, 49 goals for, 7. Capable of pulling this game out. Has this significant wind advantage in this first half, so Waterloo's got to see if they can try to pull a second here before the halftime whistle. Here comes the ball, and Mishik's wide open, but Karanis just gets to it in time. As Mishik was waiting for that one, had a perfect volley, and he was free away from his defender. But Karanis just ran backwards and headed out for a corner kick. Here comes a corner kick, a left-footed in-swinging corner. Most of the players far post here, and this one's going to use the win here. And Lowe got confused by that one and punches it over for another corner kick. And I think that was the tactic there. He recognized the wind is going back towards him, so why not play it high and try to see if they could curl that one in. And Lowe took a step out, realized, oh no, it's curling right back in, had to take a step back and jump it, punch it over. Nice little corner there from Colin Gander. So this time it's going to be an outswing corner as he is a lefty. This one goes in. Mishik just fans onto that one. And Gooding Mead is over on the side, and he'll knock that one down the line. Can't get it all the way out though as Florescu's there, and he's going to play a second ball. Didn't get a good touch onto that one as there was about 6 or 7 yellow jerseys there. Would have been offside, but play will continue. Here they come the other way, Moore. In for Jafar. Jafar with a brilliant turn there. And he's going to send up for Gooding Mead. He's onside as Gooding Mead. Tries to get it forward, but didn't get a good touch onto that one. And getting back to defend. I think that was Vlodek who came all the way back to defend there, and he's going to get the ball here. Yeah, it was Vlodek able to get by to shut down that breakaway opportunity from Gooding Mead, the leading goal scorer for this Stinger squad. Money hits this one up. Chang over to Nesaraja. And Moore try to see if he can find Fernandez. Fernandez wasn't there though. And Waterloo regains possession of the ball. And here comes a deep ball in as Lowe will come out of his goal. He's going to play this one quickly since Mishik is out of position. Here comes White. White down the right sideline, plays it in for Jafar, and getting a foot in there is Ferreira to shut down Jafar. And it looks like it's going to be another Wexford substitution. Matthew Perovic is going to come into the game. And he's going to replace Caden Fernandez. We haven't seen too much of Fernandez on the far side, so let's see if Perovic can get something going for Wexford on the far side of the field. So it looks like Sealal is going to shift up into right wing. So a bit of a tactical switch. So Perovic is talking over with Karanis, who's the captain of this Wexford team. So Perovic is going on to right fullback and Sealal on the right wing now for Wexford. And here's an early look at Sealal over on the far right side. Sealal plays into a box. Gooding Mead got a touch, controlled it, and just couldn't pull the trigger. And here comes Waterloo the other way. There's Vlodek. He's still going with it as Vlodek, and getting it back though is McIntosh. And Wexford's going to try and go the other way, but Ferreira intercepts. Waterloo continuing the counter now. Jafar coming all the way back, trying to body off Ferreira. And there is White to shut down that run. And that was crazy. Gooding Mead had a good opportunity in the top, took a touch and it just rolled off his toe before he went to shoot it. Mishik's ball inside the box, headed away by Karanis. He's been that leader so far, has Stavros. Souza. Zimmermanchik. For Gander. Gander, though, took his eye off the ball for a second and had to chase after. Kept it in, though, but Wexford is able to battle in the corner. And getting knocked down was Perovic. And for covering up the ball, I think it was, it's going to be a free kick going the way of Waterloo. Half an hour have been played, 30 minutes. 1-0 for Waterloo United over the Scarborough Wexford's Stingers. Headed over the head of Bergelt, and it will be White who will send it down the field. Vlodek hits it over his head. Diving, there's Florescu trying to get to it, but there's White once again. White to Moore. Here comes Cortland Moore. His pass was behind Jafar though, and that shut down that run. And here comes the substitution incoming here. Muad Tabit's going to come right back into the game for Wexford. The attacking midfielder. And another substitution as well for Wexford. They're going to try and shift things around until something gets working. Here comes the through ball in. Perovic kept the players on side, so play will continue here as Money's going to put some pressure, but Karanis hits that one forward. And here comes Gooding-Mead the other way. He's going to be a tough body to shut down. He's behind his way through Souza. Gooding-Mead is through! Gooding-Mead scores! Kobe Gooding-Mead got the through ball in from Karanis, split the defense and a hard and low shot past Scarbosa. And Wexford has tied it here in Vaughan 1-1 from a great individual effort from Kobe Gooding-Mead, his 6th goal of the season. Unbelievable individual effort. Kranz just hit a high ball in the air, and that tough physicality from Gooding-Mead just bodied his way through the 2 center defenders, and he got the goal. And Wexford has tied the game up, as they're going to be making a double substitution as well here at the 33-minute mark.
For Wexford, number 23, Kobe Gooding-Mead.
And Tabit's going to come in for Jafar just to get a single substitution right now. So one of the players are going to sub off. And play will continue now. Here comes Mishik the other way. Teams are always very vulnerable, both sides, one scoring a goal. So here comes Mishik. He's going to try a shot. His shot gets blocked, and Burgout can't get to that one, as White will be able to clear it away. But Waterloo's now going to just put the intensity up another notch. But Tappet is able to block that pass. Souza of the oncoming Stinger player, and he'll be able to win the throw-in. Oh, it's going to be a free kick, actually. And Waterloo will play it short. Lodek, he's got some space. He'll play a ball into the left side. Diving header from Perovic. Finds way to Mishik. Mishik just curls it wide, though. As Perovic dove to try to prevent that through ball getting by. And it fell right to the foot of Mishik, who just curled it too far away. But good job by Perovic, though. If that ball got in by, there was Money lurking right behind him. Playing it short to Karanis. For a low. And you can hear Sean Piggott right now, the coach for Wexford. Keep the ball. Don't force it. Just let them come to you. Just knock it around. They're perfectly fine. They don't have the win right now. They're happy to go into the break with a tie game. So Waterloo's got to switch their pace up right now. Maybe get to a bit of a higher press on this defense and force a turnover. Low. Now they're able to get that ball back to Waterloo. But there's Karanis once again. Karanis, he's been a mainstay so far in that center back position. And his clearance up the field gets blocked by Florescu. And that's enough for Waterloo to win a throw-in. The 1-2, and there goes the ball. Headed on by Burgout. Burgout saying he got shoved there. And he's able to get a nice header off, but Lowe is able to make the save. Ribeiro goes into the back of Moore, and Wexford does win a free kick as the crowd's starting to get into this one. So you can hear the Stingers' parents starting to get a little bit noisy now, trying to cheer on their team. There's White down the line. Tabit takes a stumble, is able to cover, but when he slipped, his arm hit the ball. And it's a handball going against Tabit there. And it looks like another substitution coming in. Rafat Hamidi is going to be coming into the game for Wexford, as Wexford is able to win the ball. Here comes more. Good opportunity for a counter as that ball's getting played up. But Souza recognized that one and shifted over right away to stop that oncoming run from Tabit. And here comes Hamidi on the substitution. And it's going to be Cortland Moore coming off number 7. He's going to be replaced by Rafat Hamidi. Warloo's going to be making a substitution as well. Tatunjan is coming into the game. And the next open opportunity. Throwing down the line. Still able to keep it in is Hamidi, who just coming in. Good early introduction there from Hamidi as he got a good opportunity. There's a high ball in. Mishak chasing after that one. Mishak almost below to it. He's out of his goal. Money. Did he overhit it? Yes, he did. There was an open goal right there for Money, and he couldn't find the open goal as he hits the pole behind the net. As Mishak did well, beat Low to the ball, ticked it forward. Low hit off of Low right to the foot of Money, who had an open goal and just couldn't hit into the open goal. And that will be Mishak's probably last contribution this first half as we're in the 30th minute as he gets subbed up for Tatunjan. Karanis up. Ferreira still going with it. And now Warloo's able to win it. A little bit of a push there from Gooding Mead, who's dropped back into midfield as Hamidi has gone to striker now. So the goal scorer, Gooding Mead, is more of an attacking midfielder. As Ribeiro's getting told to move back a little bit here. One-to-one between Warloo United, Scarborough Wexford Singers. Here comes a free kick. Headed on by Karanis. Still bouncing around in the box. That's how Warloo got their goal. Wexford couldn't clear it away, and this time they were able to. Ribeiro on the second one. This is a great ball, but it's going to curl, and Lowe's got to play it, though, as there's 2 yellow jerseys coming in last second on the far post. Lowe couldn't let that one, risk letting that one go out for a goal kick, and here comes Wexford the other way. Silal into Hamidi. Hamidi, though, loses on his feet, trying to recover, but Simoranchik is able to get a foot in there. And Warloo will win the throw over on the far sideline. 40 minutes played, 5 minutes to go here in this first half, plus additional time, probably a single minute if. In this one-to-one game. Goals by Florescu and Gooding Mead had this game knotted up here in this Ontario Cup Finals. A nice little touch there, and Ferreira's making the overlap. Back into the middle of the field. Everyone overran it there, and here comes Tabit the other way. Here comes Tabit, and just can't keep that one in play, as it's going to be thrown as Ribeiro got in the way just enough. Ribeiro looks like he's hobbling a little bit here, as Mishchik just puts on the pinning once again. Looks like he's going to be coming right back on, so maybe it looks like he's just coming off the field for 2 minutes, maybe just a quick pep talk with the coach, and he's coming right back on. A little bit of a... And referee's just going to have a word with Justin White about that hold. Referee has the word. White didn't know what the call was. The referee took this few seconds to explain it to him there. And Ribeiro's going to be taking this free kick once again. He's putting his hands up. Show me something here, guys. And he'll play this one into the box, and it'll bounce right in front of Lowe, straight into his hands. Lowe's kick dies again around midfield, and Waterloo's going to hit this ball forward. There comes Money. Money is past the defense. First time, straight at low rebound, and Burial can't get to it as diving on top of the ball is Low. And there's that threat of Money. If you get him loose, he can get free and put a huge chance onto your team. Ribeiro wins that first ball straight to the foot of Lodek. Lodek loses to Gooding Mead. A little bit of an arm there from Gooding Mead onto Vlodek. Will get called though by the referee. I think Wexford's also going to be making a substitution. So 2 players near on this near sideline. As there's balls bouncing around, finds his way to Hamidi. Hamidi looking for some options. Is just instead going to slow it down and change the pace and attack it down the left sideline. Now he'll play it in low 1-2. Back for Hamidi. Hamidi to the middle, bouncing around, going far post, going to meet an last-ditch sliding challenge there by Simoranchik. Is able to shut that one down as Gooding Mead was coming in far post in the last second, and diving was the defender to shut down that attack for a corner kick. As I saw a Waterloo player signify he wants to change. I'm not too sure who it was. I think it was Bergelt, but we'll have to wait and see. I'll see King Fernandez, who was subbed off earlier. He's getting ready to come right back on the field. And here comes the corner. This one's headed away by Waterloo. Trying to bicycle there was a Waterloo player in a high foot going against Tunjin. And with that high foot on the bicycle, he can't believe it. Having a word with the referee. It's going to be a free kick. Go put an effort onto Scarbosa in goal, who I don't think has really been tested yet. Touch there, Gooding Mead, and that takes a deflection off of Berghout. It's going to be a corner kick. McIntosh tried the little touch for Gooding Mead, and he put a nice paced shot onto it. But getting up high was Berghout, able to deflect for a corner kick. And going all the way over is Muat Tabit to take the corner kick. Perovic is running in for shorts. He's pulling a Waterloo player away from the box. Second player's joining in, just in case they do. And Perovic able to body off the player. Hits it over to McIntosh, back inside the box. And it's going to be offside though, as the whistle was blown. Wexford fans didn't see the flag go up earlier. But it's going to be offside going against them. Nice little orchestrated play though, almost worked. We saw a great goal in the women's under-16 final off the corner kick. It was a nice little dummy run played on a near post, and everyone fell for the dummy run, and the player behind just smacked it into the goal, and that turned into the game-winning goal for Woodbridge. So I'd like to see those unique set plays coming in from these teams. As we are waiting for the indication from the fourth official on the additional minutes. Still trying to get it clear is Wexford. Bounce around Ferrer's not letting. That's dangerous, and Lowe will deflect that one over. That wind just carrying that ball. Ferrer wants to play across and just kept carrying towards the goal of Lowe, and he jumps backwards to deflect that one over. Those are always very dangerous to get with this wind. Ball gets played an open player and hits over the goal. That's Simoranchik over to get that header. Just a lot of pace onto that header. He dove to get on that one, just headed it over. But there was a player right in behind him as well. If that ball somehow got by, it was wide open. Coverage just wasn't there for Wexford on that corner. So substitutes pretty much just got told sit down, don't worry. As Tutunjan putting it back in, nice little 1-2, but Karanis shuts it down. And for McIntosh. Hamidi still with it. Chang. Perovic. And there is the halftime whistle here in the boys under 16 Tier 1 Ontario Cup Finals. Here at the Ontario Soccer Centre in Vaughan, Ontario. It is 1-1 between the Scarborough Wexford Stingers and Waterloo United. We'd like to, of course, thank Sport Engine, helping the world to play smarter and live more. Sports Engine, the OSA's official technology partner, is the leading provider of sport life management, web software, and mobile applications for youth, amateur, and professional sports. Leagues, clubs, and associations. Sports Engine features a complete suite of easy-to-use tools that help sports organizations manage, connect, and communicate with a diverse range of stakeholders, including athletes, parents, administrators, coaches, referees, scouts, volunteers, fans, journalists, and sponsors. That is Sports Engine. Thank you very much for everyone's tuned in. Give yourself a little bit of a late lunch break, snack break. We'll see you guys. Action between the Wexford Stingers and Waterloo United. as the teams come right back onto the pitch here. Welcome back to the Ontario Soccer Centre here in final between the Scarborough Wexford Stingers and Waterloo United. It is 1-1 here. Goals from Andreas Florescu got Waterloo on the board early after a huge scramble in the box. And it was a late goal from Kobe Goodingmead, who bullied his way through two defenders. And he tied this game up 1-1 here between these two teams. Waterloo's in the yellow. They'll be going from your right to your left. They got the wind behind them, though. That wind is going very strong into the near corner of the Waterloo goal. We saw a couple times Aubrey Lowe, the goalie for Wexford, have some issues with the wind. It's now going to be up to Sebastian Scarbosa to deal with that wind. And it's going to be Wexford in the whites going from your left to your right, as Goodingmead will get action started away here. In the second half, Waterloo players jump the circle a little early. We'll get things going here. 1-1. If this game does remain tied after 90 minutes, we go straight to PKs. We've seen that already once today. And the boys under 14 finals. And victory over there. But Wexford will get the action going away now. A back pass was a little bit behind Nasaraja, and Mishek comes all the way over and forces him out of play for an early Waterloo throw. Favren, he's come into the game. He'll take the throw in. Played into the middle of the field. A couple changes on the field. Florescu. Money's trying to work his way. Just Wexford players all over him. And now Wexford's still trying to clear it away. And now Perovic is able to get to it, but can't get it up top. A little bit of a push onto the back by Hamidi. And it's going to be a free kick for Waterloo. Waterloo coming in with the record in OSL. 10 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss. Their leading goal scorer is Mishek and Money. Keep an eye out for those two guys, as they won Group 6 Pool B, defeated London 1-0, tied 1-1 with Markham, but won in PKs over there to get to the finals. And Wexford had a very interesting route to get here. They won Group 5 Pool B, then went on to face North Miss, the top team in the West. They tied 0-0, and Wexford won in PKs. And then they go against Ottawa in the semifinals, the top team in the East, and tied them 1-1 and won on PKs. Can they do it here again, though? That is going to be the question. Scarbos is going to hit this one down the field. Can't get over the head of Perovic. Back and forth headers. Who's going to settle the ball down? Money's going to flick this one on. And Perovic is going to try and hit this one to the side, but Mishek is there, and he's going to bring it down the left sideline. Mishek against Perovic. He does a fake left-footed cross. Far post headed on, and it goes straight into the hands of Lowe. Lurking in the far post. I think that was Gander who got that head onto the hands of Lowe. And a deep kick, utilizing that wind is Lowe. And Hamidi's going to put pressure on that defense. Hamidi, and diving there is Simaranchik. And he's forced to hit out of play for a corner kick. And Coach Dan Simaranchik's telling them you can't let that ball bounce and you can't be casual back there, because the team's, Wexford especially, is going to utilize that wind to their advantage. Miscommunication. Ball set up. Everyone's set up for Wexford, but nobody's there to take the corner. To be Daniel McIntosh come over and take the kick. This one was taking in on the near post. Goodingmead can't get to it, and a second clearance away and down the field from Gander, and is Gander, who has shifted up from a fullback position. And a second chance there as Goodingmead and Simaranchik collide with one another, and Favren is just going to let that one go out for a goal kick. Smart choice for Scarbosa. Just play it short to Favren, and he sees him, and he will play it. And as well as number 5, that's Silal. And some dangerous passing in the back here, and Goodingmead almost got to that one, and Scarbosa had to nail this one over the fence and out of play. Perovic rolling way down the sideline. He's going to take the throw on Wexford, putting in some early pressure on Waterloo. Flicked on, finds Gooding Mead. Gooding Mead trying to find Silal. Silal still trying to ball his way through. Souza kicks it high in the air. And McIntosh is just going to shield this one out of play for a throw, and yes, he will. Wexford, this Stingers team, 4 wins, 1 draw, 7 losses so far this season. Isn't looking like that team here today. Completely new team here as Perovic plays it into the box. Bouncing around, Souza clears it away. Second chance there, Perovic. And Mischek, a little bit of arms being grabbed there. But it finds its way to McIntosh. He cuts inside, Plaza Volodek, and plays. And Waterloo loses the ball there, and Silal, Hamidi, over to Gooding Mead, trying to find Hamidi once again, but Simaranchuk is able to get it there, and he'll hit it back for Scarbosa. Dunn is able to sell it down. Martin Ohms here on the play-by-play between these two teams as Gooding Mead does well. Plays it down the left side. This could be a chance. There's shot, and fans onto that one. I can't tell who that one. I think that was Jafar over on the far line, but the Wexford fans and parents and faithful, everyone, starting to get loud, cheering on Wexford as they're seeing they're getting close here. It just shows how important that goal by Gooding Mead with the win against them is going to be in this second half. Dunn, he'll jump up to get the ball. Nesaraja sees nothing, hits it all the way back to Lowe. Lowe sends this one down the field. Gander, there's Vlodek. Vlodek has a nice run from Ferreira, sees him, and Ferreira's got a ton of space down the sideline. Coming all the way over is White to try and shut him down. Here comes the ball inside the box. Bouncing around the box. Handball's being screamed by the Waterloo fans, and nothing there. They thought it hit off of one of the defender's arms right there inside the box. Here comes Favrin. Teo Favrin trying to find something. Finds Vlodek. Back to Favrin, who's onside. Can't get anywhere past Kuranis, and he'll send this one down the field. Waterloo still holding the possession. Favrin trying to battle his way back off Perovic, and Perovic will sell it down and give it off to McIntosh. To Dunn. Dunn will complete the switch and bring it over to the left side of the field. Jafar trying to run his way up the field, and Floresco will be forced to play it side. Gander tries to get in there, and keeping it in though is Jafar doing well. Kuranis controlling it. He's going to play a long ball and try to find Silal. Silal brings it down. Perovic. Stingers coming out. Waterloo having to sit back right now, trying to see if they can force a turnover, and McIntosh trying to work his way through. Hits it off to Gooding Mead. Gooding Mead gets it off of Floresco, and here comes the ball. A little bit too strong though for Hamidi. And it's going to go straight to Scarbosa. Seeing Marko Stojakovic warm up now for Waterloo. Could be a substitute coming in here early in this second half, as Coach Dan Simaranchuk not probably liking the way his team's playing here early. And you see there Scarbosa dropping the ball on to do his drop kick, having to readjust himself just to get the kick away because the wind's pulling him away. As Silal is going to come in. That took a deflection off of Favrin, and it's another corner kick for the Stingers. All the players lined up right now, far post for the Stingers. Gooding Mead gets a touch in, it's bouncing around, and Vlodek will hit it away. Vlodek with a second chance. He's going to hit it up, and Money's going to give chase onto Karanis. This one goes back. Lowe's got to come up, and he gets to it just before Money. A high ball, and Favrin's going to run back again. Silal's going to battle against him, and he'll wait this one out. And Silal thought that one off of a Waterloo player last. Instead, it's going to be a Waterloo throw. Don't forget, coming up next will be the women's final action. Vaughan Missouri going against Scarborough GS United. GS United, 3-time defending champs. Trying to see if they can keep that run in for the Ontario Cup. Scarbosa trying to switch the play, but Dunn gets to that ball first. Now Gander gets some help from Ferreira. Vlodek carrying it up. Now Wexford wins that ball back once again. Wexford coming in firing the second half. Waterloo's got to get the possession of the ball again and continue going their game. McIntosh blows by the player, and a through ball almost found Gooding Mead by getting in there just in time was Souza. Karanis. He'll play down on the left wing. Settled down by Jafar. Jafar into the middle for Dunn. Back for Karanis. Karanis back to his keeper Lowe, and Lowe takes a touch in and gives it back to Karanis. And Money screaming, having some support up there to put some pressure. Now they force the turnover. McIntosh does well though. He recovers and is able to win that ball right back, and he'll hit it to Gooding Mead. Porovic. He's going to carry the ball up. Can't see anything, and it goes to McIntosh. 55 minutes played, 10 minutes in the second half. 1-1 still, and Jafar trying to get to that one. And he gets cleared away for a throw-in. High throw headed away by Simarenchik. And Dunn will bring it back to his defense. Karanis is going to take it up. He sees some space in front of him. Does Karanis. Karanis tried to go for a goal there, but it got blocked there by number 10. That's Tatunjan. White tried to cross that one in. That one got blocked. And there's Jafar again. Jafar's going to over for White. Nasaraja. He'll play a deep ball in, headed on by Gooding Mead, and can't find Silal. Mishchik got a little bit of a push from behind by Perovic, but he's able to keep the ball in. Mishchik a little casual on the back pass, but Tatunjan does very well to hold off Hamidi there. Favrin, he gets it blocked by Silal, and here comes Silal. Silal still going within, coming all the way over. Is the defensive midfielder for Waterloo, and he'll clear it away. Silal hits it over the head of Favrin. Does well, gets by Simarenchik. Here comes Silal into the middle, Gooding Mead, and he doesn't get that one towards the goal. Nice turn there, Silal. Played into the middle, and Gooding Mead probably had more time up on the top. Didn't realize it though, and he shot that one wide. The question now is Wexford, can they get anything to trouble Scarbosa in goal? And Waterloo looks like they're going to be making a changing soon. Stojakovic is up at the center line. Talking with the fourth official, looks like he's ready to come on. One there by Wexford. Here comes Gooding Mead. He's through again. Gooding Mead. Bar down and goal! Kobe Gooding Mead gets the ball from Hamidi. Gets it on a breakaway and goes bar down and in. And attempts to do a flip after the goal. But it's Kobe Gooding Mead, his second goal of the game. And Wexford has taken the lead over Waterloo United 2-1. Good me 2 breakaways, 2 goals, and the Stingers are up. Waterloo now, here comes a double substitution. Right after that goal. And it's going to be Gander coming off. Stojakovic is coming in. So Gander comes off. Stojakovic on, and it's going to be Shamise coming on. Ali Shamise. And he's going to be replacing Florescu, the goal scorer. And Shamse is going to go into the center back position. Simoranchik is going to move up now to center midfield. Waterloo, with the wind against them, now has to figure out a way to tie this game up. Wexford did it in the first half. Can they now do it here in the second? We're here in the 60th minute. Half an hour still to be played in the under-16 boys Tier 1 Ontario Cup Finals. Here comes a long throw in over the head. And there is Goodingmead, the double goal scorer. And that ball, he tried to play a through ball in, and it got away from him, straight into the hands of Scarbosa. Ball down on the right side. Ferreira, he's going to try and drive forward. And a little bit of a push on the back. And it's going to be a throw-in for Wexford. Karanis for Low. And that's what Wexford scored, was an individual effort. Got to look for a player like Money to get a free on a run, or Mishik to find his way in through. Both those players have had their chances. Just have to start to figure out a way to create that opportunity. And Money screaming at his team, move up right now, as Wexford's just going to knock it around the back. There comes the pressure, and coming in a little bit too aggressive was Tunjan, and he'll be called for a free kick. Long ball goes over the head of Silal, and Favrin is just going to watch this one go out of play for a throw. Vlodek, he's got 2 players on him. Gives it over to Favrin. Favrin down the line to Mishchik. And here comes Mishchik. He holds the line, able to keep it in. Well done for Mishchik. Still going against Perovic, but Perovic is able to win this one. Vlodek intercepts the pass down the middle. And Waterloo is trying to find anything to get forward right now. And there's Goodingmead. In for Dunn. Sliding there with Souza. And he'll be shot down that run just enough. But it goes back to McIntosh. McIntosh. For Karanis here. White down the sideline. Jafar is going to give chase. Jafar colliding with the Waterloo player, and the Waterloo's going to win that throw-in. High throw, and Money takes a little bit of a tumble with Karanis. And that's allowed Wexford to bring it all the way to the back. And if you're Waterloo, you got to start to put a little bit of a higher press onto this defense. Force a turnover and get them while the players are back, as Vlodek takes a trip over the leg of the Wexford player. How about Money up top a little bit? That's the only way they're going to be able to really do it right now. Or else Wexford just keep knocking it around the back. Here comes the kick in. Trying to find Mishchik over on the near sideline. Favrin, Teo Favrin's got a ton of space here. Can play a ball in. And Lowe will let that one bounce. And Lowe will grab onto that one. Always dangerous when the ball bounces inside the box. And Lowe is just going to send this one deep, and Hamidi is going to give chase. Souza has no other option but to hit that one out of play for a throw-in. Digging quickly on the back. Waterloo still trying to work it forward, and here it comes. Could this be this run? But that pass gets blocked by White, and it looks like it hit off a hand of a Wexford defender, and it's going to be a free kick for Waterloo on the far side, as it looks like number 11, that's Tabbitt, going to come back into the game for Wexford. High ball into the box. Low coming out of his goal. Right into the chest, though. He had more than enough time. And Lowe's telling his teammates, get down the field, move down. As he's going to utilize that one. That ball's just going to carry, so why not use it? One in the air there by Shemse. Vlodek gets by one player, and he'll send it through on the right side. And Ferreira's giving chase. Can he get to that one? Does Ferreira bounce White, and Ferreira gave a little bit of a push there onto White, and it's going to be a free kick going against Waterloo. Now so it looks like a couple more substitutes are coming in. One for Wexford, one for Waterloo. High ball and deep. Souza can't control, and here comes Hamidi. Hamidi gonna use his speed. Here comes Hamidi. Hamidi through, low shot, just wide. That one just went in front of the post. Missed it by just inches there. Andrew Ribeiro's gonna come back into the game. He's gonna replace Nick Mischik. Mischik hasn't been able to get into the game as much as he did in the first half. Maybe he'll have take a few seconds rest and come back on the field. Caden Fernandez and Muad Tabbitt come in. He replaces McIntosh and Christian Silal. So Tabbitt's going to come in through on this right wing position as a high ball in. Here comes Money. Money's going to try his workers through to Tinjin. He's going to go for it. His shot gets blocked. And diving there, is it a throw or a corner? It's a corner, says the assistant referee. And that's some great pressure coming in from Alex Tatunjin. Corner kick. Bouncing around, and there's Gooding Mead trying to clear it away, but getting in the way is a Waterloo player. Nice play. Tatunjin. Tatunjin's still going in the corner of the box, gets bodied off by Gooding Mead. And Gooding Mead's going to try and hit this one all the way down the line, and it's going to go out for a throw-in. Samaranchik and Tatunjin working on that near sideline to try and get forward. Diving is Tabbitt. He's just not going to let that one by. Favrin into the middle of the field. Vlodek. Back for Shamse. Over to Souzas. Florescu is going to come back onto the field as a substitute for Waterloo. As they have a through ball in for Money, a little bit too strong though. And Lowe is just going to wait and bring it to the corner of the box, and Money's just going to have to come over and let him pick it up. 67 minutes played. 2-1 for the Scarborough Wexford Stingers over Waterloo United. And there's the goalkeeper for the Stingers. Aubrey Lowe sending this one deep. Souza hitting that one out for a throw-in. Comes Pradovic. Trying to find some white jerseys over to help him out. Tabbitt plays it through, trying to get to it. Hits it too far ahead of him though, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. And here comes the substitute as Florescu coming back into the game. And he's going to replace Daniel Vlodek. the central midfielder, as Waterloo bringing in some of their changes, trying to see if they could give some of their top players a bit of a breather before putting them on for the last few minutes to give some fresh energy. Money can't get to that one, and he doesn't win the throw-in. And Wexford are going to take their time before taking the throw. There's Perovic throwing it all the way down the line. One in the air by Simoranchik, but it goes over the head of his fellow midfielder. Now for another throw. Constantly going down the line. Wexford still trying to drive forward, and now Waterloo intercepts. A little bit of a stumble on the ball. Dunn gets called for a foul, jumping in onto that one. And Ribeiro, this one in the box. And getting to it was Fernandez, who'll send it all the way down the field. It's off of Souza, falls for Tabit, and Tabit tries to do it first time. This one could be difficult, but doing very well with Shamsay, and he's able to get it away from the oncoming attacker. Souza, high ball, flicked on, and Money's going to give chase. And Lowe will be able to send it all the way back down. A little bit of ping pong action back and forth. These two teams are going right now. And Shamsay not taking any chances. Just going to hit this one over the fence, and we're going to need a new ball.